PDM, changing lives.
Hoima district is located in the Midwestern region of Uganda that is renowned for its rich cultural heritage and being the home to the King's Palace of the Omukama of Bunyoro and lies 202 kilometers northwest of Kampala. Hoima Deputy Resident District Commissioner Michael Muramira says the parish development model is transforming Hoima's socio-economic landscape, directly impacting the lives of its residents.
My name is Michael Muramira Chakashari. I'm the Deputy RDC for Hoima District. And I want to say this, that Hoima District on PDM has got 55 SACCOs, and the monies for the last two financial years which Hoima has received is equal to 5.86 billion. And if you want to give 1 million shillings per individual, it means 5,868 individuals have got that money. That's a very big number. And Hoima has so far disbursed all this money to 100%. The money is there in the population, in the communities. And what I can tell you is that after these people got this money, if you can notice, there has been a lot of bumper harvest. People were saying, give us money, we are going to plant. Give us money, we are going to plant. And when they planted, there has been a lot of bumper harvest, on maize especially. There's a lot of maize within Hoima here. Yes, the prices are not that good, but at least people cannot starve. They have food from the maize. As for the matter of prices can be sorted. But at least you can now see that there has been an improvement in the livelihood. Before they got the money, you would not see this kind of harvest. I know people would want to reason, even before there was a lot of bumper harvest. But bumper harvest was for a few individuals. And now, but almost every household has a lot of maize. They can be able to go and do the milling. They get the flour and get food. And you know, people, we have a very long list now of people who need this money. So 1 million is something big for an individual who had never got even 500,000. Where is Hoima going? I now want to say that Hoima, in the next maybe 2 years, with this PDM, the standards of living for our people in the communities would have improved. And so going forward, as money keeps coming, we identify those enterprises which are doing well and recognize them. That's also a motivator. Like you have seen members who have come from the center, from the PDM Secretariat, they are identifying SACCOs and enterprises which are doing well. So even the district must continuously identify those enterprises and SACCOs which are doing well, and we recognize them, because that one motivates them. If we don't follow up, they will go to sleep. If we follow up, they will wake up and they will go to work. I thank you.
To ensure the successful implementation of PDM, Hoima District has established robust structures. Dr. Charles Kajura, the PDM focal point person for Hoima, shares his insights on the progress made.
PDM, as you are aware, is a strategy for transformation of our communities in this country, and also specifically here in the Hoima District. Under its pillars, the 7 pillars of PDM, we started implementing them here in the financial year 2021-2022. So the landing of the strategy was quite good, because we laid a very good rollout of the strategy. So in that financial year, we went ahead now to go into the details of implementing the various pillars in the different programs. Pillar 1 is value chain development, and Pillar 3, which is supporting us with rural financial services, the parish development funds. These two pillars were moving almost together, and as a focal person and also being a head of production, I found myself indeed in the deep implementation of these two pillars.
Dr. Charles Kajura says government allocated 5.8 billion shillings to 5,868 PDM beneficiaries across 55 SACCOs. Each beneficiary has received 1 million shillings with a 3-year repayment period, including a 2-year grace period.
So in Hoima, focusing on that category, we have received funds to support them. In the financial year that we started with PDM, that is 2021-2022, we received the 368 million, and this one came directly to the district from Ministry of Finance, and we passed it over to the SACCOs. I will be giving a detail of the SACCOs. And then in the following financial year, that is now last financial year, which was financial year 2022-2023, we received funds, and these ones came directly from Ministry of Finance straight to the SACCOs. And like it had been promised by the President and also through planning, the government agreed to provide 100 million to every SACCO. 100 million to every SACCO, and this was actualized. So in the financial year 2022-2023, we received the 5.5 billion, because in Hoima we have 55 SACCOs or 55 parishes. So each parish that financial year, last financial year, received 100 million, making a total of 5.5 billion. Now when you add it to what we received in the previous financial year of 2021-2022, we now have a total of 5.86 billion so far received in this district to support our communities and our SACCOs for these parish development funds.
Kajura says the backbone of PDM in Hoima is the network of SACCOs and enterprise groups. These groups are key to ensuring that funds are effectively utilized.
Like I mentioned we have 55 SACCOs. Now, we have had trainings for these SACCOs in terms of their leadership to understand how they move ahead with the management of their SACCOs. Of course, a lot has to be done for them to improve further, but at least we have been able to put in place the SACCOs that know what to do. So you will be able to really interact. You can now interact very well with these SACCO leaders because of the constant support, because this program really is multi-sectoral. It touches everyone, touches every service delivery area. And the top leadership, the chairman, the RDC COW have been with us to move down to the communities to make sure the message concerning PDM is understood and people take it up as a responsibility of their own in the communities to manage the program. I'm happy for that. Also, the support we get from central government. We have had teams from the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Local Government, PDM Secretariat, Ministry of Agriculture. Every year, at least these 2 years, we have had follow-up, and you just need to quicken, to increase on the frequency so that we are able to do the right things on the ground here.
The Chief Administrative Officer, Hoima District, Charles Komakech, says PDM beneficiaries have invested in various enterprises such as maize, beans, rice, cassava, and livestock farming, and the results are promising, with many members already seeing substantial returns.
My name is Komakech Charles Oluba. I am the Chief Administrative Officer of Hoima District Local Government. I want to talk briefly about the performance of the parish development model in Hoima District Local Government, and in particular the parish revolving fund component. I want to say that last year we received 5.8 billion shillings for parish revolving fund, and as a district, the first achievement that we registered after receiving that money is that we successfully disbursed all that money to the SACCOs and also to the beneficiaries who were selected to benefit under this fund. We disbursed up to 100%, and that was very good for us because we were able to do it in record time, and we were one of those first districts that achieved that 100% in the whole country. The bumper harvest, of course, came with increased income, because if you produce more than what you can consume, you sell the excess. So most of our farmers are getting a lot of money as a result of selling the excess maize that they have got from their gardens, excess cassava that they have harvested from their gardens, which has given them a lot of money. If you go in the villages, you will find people have a lot of money in their hands. And as a result of the bumper harvest, people are healthy because they have enough food to eat. Food in excess, they are healthy, they can afford everything they want to buy because of the money they are getting from the sale of their produce. And generally there is happiness in the community, because when you have money, when you can eat well, you have no problem. You can do whatever you want because you have money. And that is the main objective of PDM, to make people move away from poverty and get money, which can make them improve on their standard of living at the end of it all.
The true impact of PDM is reflected in the success stories of its beneficiaries. Atukwase Robert, chairperson of Nzorobi Kabale PDM SACCO, says each of the 116 members in the group received 1 million shillings and invested it in piggery, maize and beans enterprises. He says they now have surplus food for sale, significantly improving their livelihoods.
Amazina ganje ndi Atukwase Robert, chairperson wa SACCO ya Nzorobi Kabale PDM SACCO. Ndenda kwebaza gavumenti habwa ekyatukoleire. SACCO ya Nzorobi tukatandika nayo mu mwaka gw'2021 mu mwezi gwa katano twatandika no ku registeringa ba member tulegesebwa kuruga ha district na hagomborora twaza kutorana ba members kuruga mu committee bwa hansi twamazire twatorana bebembezi ba SACCO kandi ahibantoreine kubanka cya personi wa SACCO. So tukatandika na enterprise groups 14 chonka sente kuzamazire kwisha account abantu batunga ba member bayeyongera hati twine groups 37. Group SACCO yitu ya Nzorobi eine ba members 15 bale ruga mu enterprise groups 37.
Teka Call Charles, the chairperson of Nzorobi Beans Group PDM, says Nzorobi Group members heavily invested in bean growing. He says with the funds, they have seen bumper harvests and are already making profits.
Yamabara gange banyeta Teka Call Charles, ndi chairperson wa SACCO ya Nzorobi Beans, usange wa Nzorobi Village Mukabale Sub-County. Enterprise Group yaitu erime bihimba. Tuina ba member 14. bamemba tukara on process wetu afomengere group tukagenda mu village committee wetu aregezere ku village committee batugumya tugende tufune sente za parish model tuwe twafuniwe twabarabize gawo twafuna form batusindikira form twagisindika mu SACCO board member bategisindikire bagigumya batuletera form twagijuza twasindika ba member bali willing kugenda kufuna ki sente za PDM then wetwarugira wafunirege sente ba member bayiza kugambirege ba member tuli 14 baitu ba member 14 itwe tutafune sente araba babarige fezi kubanza bafunire sente araba takafunire.
Chichonjo Hope, the chairperson of Nzorobi B Horticulture Group, says they invested their PDM funds in growing vegetables like tomatoes, cabbages and fruits. She says this has improved their incomes and their family's health.
Amazina ganje ni Chichonjo Hope, ni chairperson wa group ya Horticulture Nzorobi. Turahinga mikubi ba group yanje erimu ba member 30. Sente za PDM kuzayijire chief yaisha yatujugumbya twakora groups niho twafomengire group ejo niyo nkashangwa ndimo ndo muhinji ndahingo mukubi twakora group y'abantu 30 twashitama mu group twayekomamo abaraza kutunga sente za PDM sente batuha chifu wetu yatuletera bagurikali cyabo kutwegesa batushomesa embalira nebyo buhinji koko turabitwaze twahinge mikubi group yanje rahinge mikubi turahinge nyanya turahinge ntura turahinga na cabbage group yanje abatolima abantu 30 abantu mushanju nibo bakatungaho sente za PDM nanye nkatunga sente nayongera omukuhinga kwanje nayongera okugaziha sente zo zangaziha kabanda hinga bice natandika kuhinga byinji entura kabanda sharureshaho nkishatu ina chonkati ndasharureshaho kama 30 enyanya turahingira kimwe nywe mu makaganje ndahinga hati ya ika ndasharure boxing kama 20 entura nda exportinga heru so sente za PDM zinyambire okugaziha emirimo yanje kunakozire naguze ntura abana banje barega bari kurunji ndashasha school fees muka yanje ndi kurunji nagaziha nahinga no musirigwe bitoki nahinga no musirigwe nanansi so sente ezo zinkoleire omu makaganje turarya kurunji enyanya entura ibyo mboga abana banje bari kurunji baranyirira no habwecho aba group yanje turekamba namani kandi nyoni yecho kureberaho cyabo barija kumbungira barandeba ndabahama amagezi nanye ndareba agriculture ndamusima namutera ice kundambura ubundi hino burwere burateganisa nko mu nyanya no mu ntura arampabura umubazi gunda shemera kolesa so nyowe sente za PDM zinkorere nabagenzi banje zibakorere tuli kurunji sente tufunire kandi tuli kurunji.
Oyulo Onesmus is a PDM beneficiary who says that before PDM, he was struggling financially, but now he is able to sell an average of 5 sacks of beans at 30,000 Ugandan shillings each per harvest. He says this financial boost has transformed his life.
PDM, when I got the money from the PDM, I used that money for renting, for purchasing seeds, and many other things, of which out of that money PDM has given me a lot of benefit. I got out of 1 acre, I got 5 sacks of beans. 1 sack I sell that one sack for preparing gardens for another season. The remaining 4 sacks, I kept that one to sell at a good price, since the current price is still low. Right now they are selling at 3,000 per kilograms, but I've kept that 4 sacks waiting for a good price. And now PDM money, I came out of that money, I got that money after being sensitized or trained by our external worker, the district agricultural officer, together with the parish chief and many others. After that training, I came out with an idea of engaging myself into the business. And now that money, the PDM money, since I'm waiting for another season now to begin, and I will sell at a good price, I'm hoping that I will eventually get a lot from the PDM. Now, out of these 4 sacks I have right now, they are selling at 300 per kilogram. I'm expecting to get 2.5 million Uganda shillings. And that 2.5 million Uganda shillings, I will again expend it. I will again use it to continue working and investing and reinvesting it into other activities. The 1 sack I sold, I rented 2 acres of garden, of which I'm expecting to plant that 2 acres out of the 1 acre that I've used. I'm now able to, I'm going to construct a second C, because I've been living in a grass thatched house. But now, of what I have now, from 0 level to 2.5 million, within 1 year or 2, I will be able to construct, and I'm going to be, my life is going to be transformed into a better living of standard. So I appreciate and I thank very much the government of Uganda for the good services they are giving to the citizens of Uganda.
The community's appreciation for the leadership and vision behind PDM is overwhelming. Beneficiaries of the Parish Development Model Funds are appreciative of President Yoweri Museveni and the PDM leadership for their commitment to grassroots development.
I'm very thankful for the government of Uganda and His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for giving up uplifting us poor people from the low level of living to at least match the standard of the modern days. So thank you very much, thank you, and thank you very much.
The true measure of PDM's success lies in the stories of its beneficiaries. Each of these individuals has received 1 million shillings with a 2-year grace period. The Parish Development Model, commonly known as PDM, is a comprehensive framework aimed at uplifting communities through structured financial support and sustainable development initiatives.